forward when things happen, or don't. It's up to you. Love you all. Thank you guys so much for joining today, VOD crew. Y'all are awesome. Just gotta do all my self promos now because that's what life's all about. Okay. Time to get started with today's build. After I get some water in me. I need more water? Yeah, I might need more water. Howdy, new types. How you doing today? Hope you're doing pretty good. We got some things to do today. We got a keyboard to build. Fun stuff. Hello, 9 Walker. Great to see you as well. I am doing pretty good. Pretty good. First time building a KBD67, so this is going to be interesting. This away. Oh, one more switch on. Let's put this away now. Oh, awesome. I am quite interested to see how this is going to turn out, to be honest. So we're going to have fun today. We'll be getting started in just a momento. Hey, what up, Rob? You know what's annoying, though? FedEx Smart Posts. FedEx Smart Post is annoying. Still waiting on my MT3 Serica set. Should be here tomorrow, in theory. It better. It better. My hair looks so messy today. You guys have to deal with it, sorry. Other than that, today's a good day. My side camera is still bothering me. I can't get the color correction right for this camera just yet. So if I do switch this camera, the color's going to be a bit off. I might just have to make a custom LUT later and upload it for that. Because as you can see, the colors between both of them are like way different. This is like a really intense like green shift to it, which I don't know why it does. You can see a bit of my leg right there. Ooh, how scandalous. But yeah, we got to build today. It's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be pretty. I hope it's gonna be pretty fun. That would be ideal, you know. You know what I'm saying? This is a customer build that I'm doing, which I hope goes well. If anyone who's watching the VOD ever, looking for a keyboard builder, there's a lot of great keyboard builders in the community. Myself, Gasp, Lightning Keyboards. You should always, hit up each person, see their building styles or their availabilities, and go with what works for you. Hey, hello, Jeff. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, 10 Peaches, don't worry. I won't say a thing. What up, Nori? Yeah, this is not the hot swap one. Although, I would not build this for a customer if it was hot swap. I'd be like, just order everything to yourself. I'll walk you through it over chat. You don't need to pay for me. Pay me to help you walk you over chat how to install a hot swap board. Super easy. But no, this person wanted me to do a soldered build for them, so that's what I'm going to do. This flex cut in the middle is it's particularly interesting, mostly because it doesn't seem terribly effective, and it feels like it's going to be even less effective with the plate on top. Maybe it's going to be for sound. Maybe it's going to help there. We'll just have to see, you know? We'll just have to see. Can you guys all hear me, right? All right, right? I think so. The levels on my OBS look fine. Okay. Solid is solid. Sound is solid. Good. Cool beans. Cool beans. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. Who wants to guess what color KBD67 MK2 we're building today? This is how I give you guys community interaction. Black and gray. Well, there's a few options. What do you guys think? For the people who does anyone in chat have a KBD67? Definitely curious if any of y'all have one. Hello, Gaff. Oi, oi. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna get started in just a minute or two, and then we're gonna have a fun time building insert color here, KBD67. I've already done the stabilizers ahead of time because I figured it's the most boring parts. In the future, whenever I do lubes, I'll always do stabilizers ahead of time and not on stream because it's, to be frankly honest, boring AF. So for this, I'm doing a 6.25, so 1.25, so standard ANSI bottom row, as much as I can, of course, for 65%. No split backspace. Standard caps lock is the customer request for this board, as they just asked for a standard ANSI ANSI 67 MK2. So one thing I thought was interesting when I put the stabs on, the included insulating rings. Let's see if I can get a good. God, this camera's so much better. Including stabilizing rings. I don't know if you guys can really tell. They're like super thick, by the way. Insulating rings they included. They're like way thicker than the ones I normally use. Well, this is cool, I suppose. So, Flash Fatten, thanks for the follow as well, dude. This is going to be a really tough build. Those of you guys who watch my content know. Water is very important to me, and there's all the water I have left unless I leave my room. I don't like leaving my room mid-build, unless I have to go to the restroom. I feel like it's cheating. No problem, Gaff. I just do what I do. Report on the news when I get a chance, here and there. It's definitely an interesting board and concept you guys got going on. I'm interested to see how that develops. Okay, about in a minute and 15 we'll get started. Maybe I should get water now before I build. What do you guys think? Water's a pretty good option, right? Now I'll tough it out for you guys. Okay. 30 seconds. Before we get started, does anyone have any questions about the build today? Is this even the right thing I need to use? We got, these all Phillips heads. These are all Phillips heads, wow. So I guess I don't need to switch what screwdriver I'm using between the screw and stabs and the hardware. Why does it have standoffs? What kind of build is this? Oh well, we'll find out. Okay. Let's get started, everyone. So let's start off with the plate. What kind of plate is this? Do all KBD67s have the same plate? We got a brass plate. Looks shiny. Ooh, brass. Ooh, brass. Brass is cool. So with this brass plate, the cut in the PCB is only going to be for sound, essentially. Whether or not it'll matter, we're going to have to see. But it's definitely not going to add any kind of flex. You know what I'm saying? Let's build this up, Buttercup. Soldered version has universal plate. Hot swap is fixed plate. Ah, interesting. I'm typically not a big fan of universal plates, but I'm using switches that have PCB mount pegs, so not the biggest deal in the world, right? Yeah, it's my first time building one. I really don't know what I'm getting myself into, although I guess that's true for the first time anyone builds any board for the first time. It's actually been a while since I've built a KBD fans board. And not because I don't like KBD fans, it's just there are other boards I usually prefer to get with my money that become available. Mostly things like private group buys and whatnot. And key sets. I have way too many key sets. Does anyone else have that problem where like, oh, this key set looks great, I'm gonna grab it. This key set looks great, I'm gonna grab it. And you end up having like 2 or 3 key sets per keyboard you own. And like, you tell yourself, oh, I could swap them all the time. But at most you swap them once a month, if ever. Because you find a combination that just works so well. I'm in that problem with quite a few of my boards. But like, I have quite a few good sets right under me in my box, but ooh. Just realize your plate file for the prototype is grouped by as non-step caps. Timestamp J and email. Ooh. You too, Jay, yeah? Or you too, Rob? Yep. Because I have like at least a dozen key sets just like sitting and I'm like still waiting for another one to come in. MT3 Serica. I do plan on using MT3 Serica. I know where I'm going to put MT3 Serica though. But of course that's going to displace another set and I got to find a home for that another set. Or that's going to go into the, you know, Ziploc bag orphanage of key sets. The poor thing, you know? Where's MT3 Serica going? I'm going to either put my MT3 Serica on one of my private group buy boards coming in, which I'll let you guys know when I build it up, or it'll go on my X60, or probably go on my X60 temporarily. You graduated from KBD fan stuff too. The only thing you will still get from them is DZ60 PCB because it's VIA compatible. Yeah, VIA compatibility is a A+. Hello, Jajigo. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Just getting back into the hobby of more boards than keycaps now. That's actually, if anything, a better place to be. It's okay. Yeah, Jeff, all my boards will be VIA someday. What up, Tommy? What up? We just building. You know how we do. We do because we are. Because things is. I need to actually put some of these in more. Hello, Olivia. This is not for me. This is actually a customer build that I'm doing. This KBD67. Hold on. Why aren't these clipping in all the way? Tight PCB mount pegs. For some boards and some switches, you gotta watch out if they have very tight PCB mount pegs. Sometimes it won't go in all the way. Is this silver? I don't know. Everyone, feel free to guess the color you think this KBD67 case will be. We have some guesses for silver, some guesses for gray, and a guess for black so far. Guess now and win win the pride of being correct. Perhaps one of the greatest pride of all. The pride of being able to say, but actually. Well, y'all are just gonna have to see in just a little bit once I put in all these switches. I gotta be careful because the PCB mount holes on this PCB are a little tight, so I gotta make sure the PCB mount pegs go in all the way, otherwise the switches won't be fully clipped into the plate, and that's annoying when that happens, you know? Have you ever experienced that? Where you're looking at your built board and you're like, why is this one keycap just like a hair taller than the other ones? You take your keycaps off and you look and it's like barely just not clipped in. You're like, ugh. Gotta desolder it, push it in a little harder, resolder it. The whole shebang. Have you guys ever had to do that? It's just a little annoying. And it's one of those things that it's okay to take, an extra 30 seconds to a minute to look over your plate and all your switches when you're putting them in. So this is the second time I'm using this new top view camera. I don't know if the quality difference is significant for all of you to tell. I know if I do recordings, it's an improvement. I don't know if it's an improvement for streaming just because of all the stream compressions and everything. I don't know. Does the top camera look a little better? It's doing a little better focusing on I have the board is focused, but which gives like a nice bokeh to everything else, which is slightly out of focus. How's that look to you guys? Look okay? Thanks for the follow, Hulda. Doesn't happen to you because you only saw one pin on each switch, then you heat one you pressing. That's the best way to do it, but I think that's just way too much time to do it, to be honest. And I believe for the customer, he said standard ANSI, so I'm going to do a normal caps lock. It's much better, particularly when I zoom. Okay, that's good. Because I know the sensor is much better on this camera than the old camera that I used to use for the overhead. So wow, some of the PCB mount pegs are not consistently tight. That's, I guess, expected of the quality of KBD fans. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I just mean that in the fact that if they're offering the prices they do, the corner has to be cut somewhere, right? But I think for a lot of people, it's a very acceptable what you get from KBD fans for the price you get it at, right? Because, I mean, this kit is, what, under $300? For the whole kit? Which, that's like plates, case, the weights, PCB, stabs. Maybe, like, I have no clue, actually, how much this kit costs. I totally forgot. From what I know, it's very reasonable. Because last time I checked on KBD fans, there was, like, over 1,000 people on the mailing list to be notified when it goes back in stock. Or, like, 2,000 people. So, obviously, this is a very well sought out board. That, I guess, goes out of stock really quickly. Which I think, honestly, KBD fans, despite, obvious complaints anyone can make about them, they are definitely a great boon to this community for getting a lot of people into the hobby. Hello, Drake Megrim. Thanks for the follow, Davis the Great, or the Great, since you have the extra E at the end. $215 for the kit before tax and shipping? Oh my god, not even closer to 2 than 3? Hot damn. Yeah, that's this is an amazing price for the kit. It's better than getting like a Tata 68 and getting the case upgrade and plate upgrade and all the stuff. It's way better than that. For sure. How's the build coming along? So far, so good. I did all the lubing for the switches and the stabilizers off stream. Well, I did I lubed the switches at a different time in my life, because on a different stream, because kind of dull. Hello, Touch. Thank you for the follow, Dut. Okay, everything is in. We got 3 extra switches that the customer gets to play around with and have fun with. So yeah, this is actually a customer build for anyone joining in, and If you ever need a keyboard built, feel free to contact myself on Discord. And hey, there's also great other builders in the community like Lightning Keyboards and Gasp of Apiary Keyboard too. I also recommend, reaching out to depending on their availability and pricing and location for whatever works with all of you. I mean, as the three of us kind of work for everyone because we got East Coast, middle of the country, and West Coast. Because, when you have someone building a keyboard for you, you gotta pay for that shipping. So, this is the MK2. Two. Dos. Okay, we got all this. So, it's time for the great question, okay? One last question for everyone. What color do you think this KBD67 MK2 is? We have a few guesses for black, a few guesses for silver, a few guesses for gray. E-white, green, E-white, blue. I'm going to stick with the gray because you already said it. Okay. Moment of truth. Boom, 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 boom. Silver. And the answer to the question of the day. What color is this KBD67 I'm going to build? It is black. Oh, the glare got you guys, huh? The glare got you guys. The reflectiveness of this. Pretty cool weight with the thing. Okay, so the first thing you always should do when building a keyboard is put the rubber feet on because you should always have a thing for feet. Feet are great, you know what I'm saying? They give me two sizes or extras? Extras. Let's see my personal board. Which personal board? I have several personal boards. I have a whole platoon of boards. I have a shelf of boards. Okay, so I'm confused. What are all of these random bits they included? So I assume some of these small ones are to top mount screws, but did this give me a ton of extra case screws? Because all the case screws are in already. So are these just extra case screws? I'm actually a bit confused. Oh my god, non-magnetic screws. Are these like at least magnetic? Imagine living in a world with I guess if you're paying $215 for a kit, you can't complain about not having magnetic screws. But I still will. One advantage so far is every bit, you need the same bit from using your screw and stabilizers to the case. They're all the same. Yet for the weight, they swapped to hex. Unsolved mysteries with man of interests. Why did they not also use the same screws? $200. I'd have had magnetized screws. Okay. Let's put her in. Well, I guess we'll do it later. Let's solder, then put her in. I'm so excited about building this. This looks so cool. For $215? Holy moly. Yeah, this is definitely going to recommend to some of my non-keyboard friends getting into keyboards. But let me show you some of the things that happens with... okay, it's not that bad. $215, right? You have, some marks like that. Some small machining marks all around. But these are all internal. So they're honestly not a big deal, and these are not something I would complain about if I'm only paying, $215 for a freaking kit. Stop focusing on the background. Focus on the freaking keyboard. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not something... Oops, there we go. That's why I was focusing on that background. Now I might be over-focused on my fingers. My fingers probably look really weird right now. I'm sorry to see my wrinkly palms. Yeah, so, I mean, definitely some minor machining marks, but I'm not going to complain about it for the price that this costs, because it does not cost much. Let me just do one last check on the switches. They all look like they are clipped in appropriately, row by row. Just looking it down like a sniper. This one needs to go. There we go. Okay. Show you your top 3. Maybe I will after I finish building this board. I got to build this board first, Dutch. I can't just, you know, abandon a customer build right now. This is very important to me and very important to the person I'm building it for. Hey, no worries, no worries. Definitely appreciate your excitement, but I gotta do one thing at a time. So let's get to soldering. The solder pads look fine size. This is the KBD67 MK2 PCB revision 1.0 2019-0120. Thanks, In the Mix 1i, and thanks for the follow as well. Same with you, Chungosaurus. Great name, Chungosaurus. No, it's all good, Touch. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I appreciate your enthusiasm. Well, I'll definitely get to it, right? I'll definitely get to it. Remind me once we put everything together and we look through this board. Yeah, we'll be good. Have I tried the new box Zilents? I have not. I kind of want to, but I kind of know I'll be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Here, let's go. Oh, not cool music. Music just like stopped when I started soldering. That's a bad sign. Yikes. Yikes. Let's put this on this side so I don't actually cut that. Am I gonna test the new NK kit coming out? I'm gonna ask them if they'll send me one to test. I'd love to test one, because I think it's also a great, from the specs, a great budget option for a ton of people. So yeah, I definitely want to test out one of their kits if I get a chance. Hoping I can get the next This Week in Keyboards video out on Tuesday is my hope. Ow. Am I still working on the Xeno review? I am. It's Xeno with an X. There's a few pickup shots I need to do. I have a good chunk of the video done, but I think I'm gonna revise the whole I need to revise the 3rd to 5th minute of the video, as I've been talking with Poner and Wilda, and I would like to include like text interviews that I will be conducting with both of them about the Xeno and their thoughts on the projects as well. Because if you guys like watch my CA66 review or my HHKB review, I kind of like to go over, you know, more than just the keyboard is good or bad because of this or that. I like to talk about the story of the keyboard, right? From design phase to its group buy, its conception, its manufacturing, its shipping, before I finally get to the board. Because in our community, right, the group buy model is a huge part of our community, and that does add or take away to the experience of a keyboard. Yeah, I've honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've just been really slow at working on that video. I've recently had some more motivation to work on that video a bit more, so hey, I mean, I'm sure the review won't take as long as the actual Xeno took to ship. So, I got that going for me. Hello, Steel. I am doing wonderful. I hope you're doing great as well. Leva TV, thanks for the follow. Soldering board is pretty nice and simple right now, which is great. My microphone in a more opportune position. You just received your cable today. What cable did you get? Did you get a cable to match a set, or just a very fancy cable in general to match kind of everything you got? I know some people take cables in the direction where, like, I want a cable to match a set for a certain board. And some people are like, I just want like a nice classy gray or black cable that goes with everything I have. Or there's people like me who say, cable vendors have consistently let me down. I'm just gonna buy a Lindy cable and be happy with it. To match a set in the particular Cat Eternal. Dude, not even $5 Amazon basic cable, dude. Lindy cables all the way, okay? I got my silver coiled Lindy right next to me, plugged into my Unicorn. What's a Lindy cable? Let me show you. This is peak cableage, baby. This is a Lindy cable. It's like 10 bucks. This is peak cabling, okay? Remember your Game Boy Advance Link cable? Yeah. Oh baby. I got in the same color match, basically. Lindy cable. Although most people I'd recommend getting probably the black one. I love this cable. It's like the best. This cable's never let me down. Clear shrink wrap? Come on, beautiful. Although I think I did the clear shrink wrap. I don't know if it came with it. Maybe it did. No, I did this. I did this clear shrink wrap. It came with a bigger part. Yeah, this is the best cable. Okay. So, don't at me. Or at me. I'll give you a link. An affiliate link. Where you can use it to support what I do. If you like to support what I do. You can. You can choose to. You can. I mean, if it's just a picture with your keyboard, Pictures only would be cool. Otherwise, anywhere you want. I mean, Keep Doc channel or general channel, but probably Keep Doc. You hate the backlog / shutdown order models that cable creators keep. Yeah, that definitely happened in the last couple years because the amount of people getting into the community has greatly outpaced the production capacity of the cable vendors, even with new cable vendors popping up. We've had quite a few cable vendors shut down from before the big, you know, entrance of people into the hobby. A lot of people like don't remember or don't realize, like, there's vendors like, you know, ZealPC. Everyone knows ZealPC for the Zilents switches, Zelio switches, and all that, right? ZealPC started as a cable maker. Think of that. And what a big jump he's made, right? But the amount of cable makers in our community has not increased at the same rate that the community has increased. That's why a lot of cable makers have to do this, like, you know, in stock, out of stock, backlog, surprise cable order things. Or I think one vendor is at Zap Cables that only sells DIY kits now, I believe. Something like that. I'm not sure if it's actually Zap Cables. That's one vendor, right? It sells mostly just DIY kits nowadays. Which saves a ton of time for them. Winjo was your go-to. It's Zap, okay. Thanks, Laugh. Did I fuck this up? I definitely did fuck this up. Oops. No, it's fine. It's Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. Remember Clark Cables? Clark Cables sounds familiar. Remember Key Clack? When all J-Chan did was make cables in the little closet? He was literally in like a 4-foot by 4-foot closet making cables. Oh shit, I fucked that one up. I desoldered that. Pin didn't go through. You don't have a keycap right now. We'll update when you receive it. You put your cable on pictures only. That's a pretty snazzy cable. That's thick cable though. I feel like at a certain point, like when you get a cable so thick, it almost takes away from the fact that it's coils, because when a cable gets so thick, it gets like kind of, you know, unwieldy to handle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Lemo, personal opinion, if you like your cable, that's great. I personally think thicker cables need like an Avier connector, and if you got a skinny cable, then you use a Lemo connector. That's what I personally think. Because I think it's like a weird contrast of like, I got this thick cable, but this skinny connector. Thick cable, skinny connector. Right? To me, it just feels like a mismatch. I know. Don't worry. Don't worry, Nebulant. It's gonna happen. Don't worry. It's gonna happen, Nebulant. My box cable is gonna happen. When people see it, it's gonna change. It's gonna change the world. Nothing says endgame like you drink. So this one was my bad. I forgot to check the pin, and this pin got bent. So let's unbend this pin like that. Either a slick Lemo or a really thick Aviator. I think if you got a thick cable, thick Aviator is the way to go. That's what I go with. But if you like that contrast, good on you, because it definitely makes it seem like you have like two distinct sections of your cable. You know, I feel that as well. But to me, Lindy cables, the true end game. Don't sleep on the Lindy cables, y'all. Okay, everyone, I have a question. What is your favorite thing to put in, on, or eat with popcorn? Personally, I like eating popcorn with jalapenos. Is it weird? Maybe, but I like it. Like air popcorn, cheese powder, and ranch powder. Interesting. Whenever I think of cheese powder, I think of, you know, those like large Christmas tins that's like, you know, like a foot and a half high, and they're divided into like 3 sections. There's like the garlic popcorn, the butter popcorn, and then the cheese popcorn. That's what cheese popcorn reminds me of. You like just butter, so bad for you yet so good. Yeah, I can respect that. For me, it's, yeah, buttery popcorn with jalapenos is what I like. And it's really just like, you eat a handful of popcorn, then you eat it with, then you pop in a jalapeno slice in your mouth, and you eat it all together. Oh, so good. You just pop it in oil and use salt. Classic. Cheddar and caramel. I've had caramel corn a few times. I think we really hit or miss. Maple syrup and bacon chips? What? I've never had popcorn like that. That sounds crazy. Crazy good. So you just like fry really crispy bacon and then just like smash it up. So you get like really small fine bacon bits and you just... Right, you're just into your popcorn. Hello, Abdidos. Truffle popcorn. Oh, truffle popcorn is so good too. Butter and those baby Butterfingers at the movies. Ooh. What is this weird ambient music I'm listening to? I have science and technology music. Let's do science, technology, plus jazz. Bacon bits is much better on French fries. In addition to melted cheese, you're in heaven. Melted cheese with popcorn. At that point, I feel like I would just want to eat nachos. You know? Loaded fries are pretty good, yep. So fried bacon, really dry, crumble them, add maple syrup to the popcorn, sprinkle the bacon crumbs on the popcorn. Ooh. I feel like once you put the maple syrup on, it's not really like finger food anymore, right? Like you gotta get like a spoon or a fork to eat that popcorn, otherwise your fingers get like super sticky. I guess that's the point too, right? Okay, this is all soldered. Let me do my sanity check. 2468, 2468, 2468, 2468, 2468, 2468, 2468, 2468, 2468, 2468. Good. What'd you gain? Okay, this is top mounted, so let's put this here. Put this here. Oh, how quaint. Okay, now I need to get the screws. So there's so many screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get way more than 6, so I guess we're using... Are these all the same? Why did they give me both M2 3mm and M2 4mm? I guess I should use the M2 4mm? Another bag of M2 3s? Why do they give me... And I don't... Why are these standoffs here? KBD fans, what are you doing? What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? I guess we'll use the M3 button heads. That looks the most correct. Ooh, wait. These are hexes. So I want to switch to hex. Yeah, I should use these. Yeah. Switch to hex. I'll keep this one here for the case. What did I say? M2? M2, got it. Cat Eternal. That's gonna be a nice little setup you got going on. Okay, let's build this up, Buttercup. This is smaller than M2. Why'd it lie to me? The whole head is M2. It's like M1? M2 1.5? M1.5. God, these are tiny screws. I have quite a few things I'm very excited for. Quite a few things. I think the only two I can tell y'all about are my MT3 Serica coming tomorrow. I have a 60% tray mount PCB and plate for Space Invader switches. That's going to be coming in a week or two. I have all the switches already. I seen to lube the switches for these Space Invaders, which is going to be really fun. That was a small little group, like 10-person group buy. Oops. Oh, shit. Oh, no. This screw is so bad. Oh, for the mute type dampener? Oh, thank God I was doing that. This screw is slipping. This is a faulty screw. Custom Space Invader board sounds dope. Am I gonna build it on stream? Yes, I'm gonna build it on stream. I'm gonna put it's a tray mount, so I'm gonna put it in my Fiel case. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Looks pretty sleek. What do y'all think? I think this looks pretty sleek. Throw away the screw. I don't want my customer to get a bad extra screw. Here we go. Nice, simple, and quick build, yeah. Here we go. How do you do? How do you do? You guys want to hear how it sounds? The customer's not sending me keycaps, but I will just put one of my own sets on it for a little testaroni, yeah? Alright, this is 6.25. Is it non-centered or is it centered? I'm blind. Oops, I put my spacebar in the wrong spot. I put my spacebar in the wrong spot, didn't I? I really did. I goofed up, guys. Apparently I'm blind. I can't tell where the center is. So let's fix that real quick. Oh yeah, that looks centered. It's okay, easy fix. We'll turn on my desoldering iron right now. I know there's some people like J-Shuff who can like shine a set in like 2 to 4 weeks. Some people just have those kinds of hands, and I say embrace it, right? It's part of who you are. It's your identity. Move that away from you guys. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta deal with my shine. ABS is forever. Okay, let's do a Huey Sandy check real quick. That is, in fact, the center between both stabilizers. Good job, Huey. Good job. Perfect. So there's definitely something that I would say for a $250 kit, some things where I can definitely say, yeah, they kind of skipped a corner here, and some things where like, oh, I'm surprised they did this for $215. So a lot of things with boards assembled like this nowadays is they will have like alignment pins and alignment holes built into the case that will make sure when you screw the case together, it'll be completely straight, 100%. This doesn't have it, so you gotta rely on your fingers, which is easy enough, right? But something that's really interesting that they did for the price is it's a pretty nice cutout for the USB port. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like a rectangular hole, something they could be really lazy with. No, it's lined up nicely, and in my opinion, it works really well. Hello, Olivia. Yes, it is Dolsh. Olivia, please. Olivia, you're gonna get GMK toxic. I guess you kind of have to, huh? Earlier we were talking about the best things, the best kinds of popcorn, or best things to eat popcorn with. I like jalapenos with my popcorn. Wait, GMK ND? What's ND? Neutral density? Nuclear data? Oh. This has so many keycaps. Says so many keycaps, it's as if there's supposed to be a keycap for every key. It's crazy how that works. Did I get 8008? I did not. I think Olivia gets every set. Almost every set. Every set that she likes. Okay, actually, if she gets every set she likes, she probably doesn't get that many sets then. Hi. They're simply not up to the standard Olivia expects in our community. I'm kind of with her. There's definitely less sets I liked last year than a lot of years. At least going by my buying habits. Whatever, put that there. It's pretty. Okay. Pull these keycaps back. We'll do a sound testeroni. Then I'll take all the keycaps off. And then prepare to ship this to the customer. The sound of keycaps. Okay, let me turn the background music off. Turn the compressor off. Okay, my compressor from my microphone's off, so I won't automatically, let's check it. Yeah, what else would you do with them? So I won't automatically, try to do the thing. One of these. GMK Tar will be rocked on this board. Ooh, that looked pretty nice. This sounds like Zilents. It feels fine. Zilents have always felt fine with their nice tactility. They sound like Zilents. But yeah, this is what the board's like. I feel like the hole in the PCB isn't helping. Something's wrong up with the spacebar. I need to look into this. I'll look into that. Hold on. No, the wire didn't pop out. It's not with the wire, it's with the switch, actually. It's a leaf. It's a weird leaf sound, actually. Let's investigate together. Because that's what we do on these streams. We build shit. And we fix shit. Let's get build a we're gonna pump. I think I know what it is, actually. I see it. I know it's wrong. I do need a fade. You're absolutely right. This plate is a bit tight around the stabilizer, pushing it slightly, like this. The leaf is pinging too, so I'm gonna desolder and fix this leaf. Bum bum ba-na-na. Da-na-na. How's the build been? It's been alright. I will say this definitely sounds like a KBD fan's board. I'm not gonna bust out the Dremel though. My favorite music genre? Ooh, I don't know. I listen to like a lot of things. I do like 80s a lot. Thanks for joining, Stillwind. Hope you have a wonderful one. Probably move the microphone a little away from you guys. I feel like switches of like only the half circle never actually desolders out cleanly. No man. I just don't breathe it in. What doesn't kill me makes me significantly stronger, is what I've heard. No, the leaf doesn't seem that loose. Honestly, it just sounds like a. This just sounds like a Zilent now. Music, please. What are you doing? Oh, it's supposed to be like that? Trippy. Yeah, sandy check. Yeah, just like the acoustics of this portion of the board. Listen. It's relatively clean, it's just echoey. Yeah, sounds like it's just the acoustics of the board now. That's weird. Well, solve that issue. You dynamatted your 67. Probably would have helped. That probably helps. There we go. Hey, are the stabilizers from KBD fans all completely Cherry genuine? Or GMK genuine? No. Okay, then that's what's it. They have an in-house brand that looks the same as GMK. They use different wires though, right? Different wires, and I think the housings might be slightly different. They look the same. Different shape on slider. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, I think it's... Honestly, at this point, I think it's the fact that it's not a genuine stabilizer as far as I know. And the acoustics of the sound in this part of the plate aren't ideal. But it looks like it should. So you watch 11... Yep, Goblin Slayer, dude. It's good shit. But yeah, this is the KBD67 build. Kind of a weird build, to be honest. Did I do a serious build? I have not. Hey, yep, Jay, you saw that not one. Thanks for the 2 months of that tier 1. I just didn't get a haircut. And I haven't done my hair today. My hair's just like super messy. I just gonna deal with this. Things Lavelle. Yeah, this is the best I can get it to sound. But this is for a customer, and I hope they enjoy this board. This is all the things they picked out, and I did the best I can to make it work the best I can. I'll be sending this to them sometime this week. KBD67 though, I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad in terms of like build for $215 kit. So ultimately, I hope they're happy with what they got for the price they got it at, because this is probably a board I'd recommend to friends getting into the hobby, or friends that just like want a mechanical keyboard that's custom for a low price. I know I have a friend who recently, this is gonna be a really cringy story for a lot of people, so trigger warning. I had a friend, he had a Tada 67 with an aluminum case. He had me put Zilents V2s in, right? In his Tada. Aluminum case, steel plates, and he had the nice, you know, the thick PBT keycaps on. The other day, he was grabbing all of his stuff from work, heading out the door. He's putting things, he puts his keyboard on top of his car. He puts all his things in his car. He gets into his car. And then he drives off, forgetting his keyboard was still on his car. When he got home, there was no more keyboard. So he needs a new keyboard now. He's back to using his Corsair. So I told him, like, hey, you should wait for the KBD67 to get back in stock. It's like a pretty good kit for things. Yeah, apparently when he was like leaving, he was like pulling out onto the street, someone was honking at him, but he didn't know like what for, so he just kept driving. And that honking was probably for like, you got something on your roof, bud. Hate to see it happen. Hate to see it happen. That's the build for the day. Do you guys have any questions or want to see anything or have any comments? Top 3 boards? Oh yes, top 3 boards. Have I tried Utemu silent switches? No. I do not like Utemu switches. What I got going on today? After this, probably gonna do some work for this week in keyboards. Gonna try to have that out on Tuesday. Might play some Valorant. That's about it. Thanks, Brian. I like the new format too. I think it's for the most part viewed very positively. The pew pew section, exactly, the pew pews. Gun sounds. A hawk screeching. Thanks, Drake. Molly pull cups, sup with cat. What about cat? Thanks, guys. Hopefully I can work on some more content pretty soon. It's just difficult. Because I think working on like edited content like that, typically it takes, for me at least, more time than doing a stream. Because when I do a stream, this literally just takes the time it takes me to do the stream, because I do everything on the stream. But no, I like doing both kinds. I do like doing like YouTube edited videos. I like doing like edited videos like This Week in Keyboards and other stuff more typically than like streams. Oh, thanks, 10 Peaches. It's actually not even a wall; it's a table. I can bring the table in view if you guys want to see the table. I actually check Geekhack like twice a week. I check Geekhack when I'm doing This Week in Keyboards. I don't check it that often. I don't need to check it that often. Hello, S3LQ. Nice desk mats. Where did I throw my bag of keycaps? I had them and I was like, whoop, done with this. And they'll pop up somewhere. Oh, there they are. What's the latest key set I purchased? Latest key set I purchased is the extras for MT3 Serica when they went on drop. Yeah, I think that was technically the is it 420? Almost 17 minutes until 420. I mean, I don't know, Nebulent. Do you want to be more nervous, Nebulent? Kobe! So. So I'm just going to pack this. I think my MD3 set shipped. According to shipping, it should be here tomorrow. Also, yes, RIP. The GOAT. Nebulent, the desk mats, the abstract desk mats I covered in This Week in Keyboards. I am not. I look it though, don't I? let's go back to, where's this music going? Let's put the hardware back here. Stabs on top. Let's close this all up for my customer. I should put this flat on top like this. I want to make sure this gets to my customer in the safest way possible. And this is going to be surrounded by more bubble wrap, put into a bigger box, and it'll be shipping to them. I didn't program it. I don't do programming because I think that's something the customer should do. Typically, so. Top 3 keyboards. Alice, HBCP, Jur A06 right now. At least right now. My top 3 kind of like rotate between quite a few different boards. What's my opinion on the Rama Zenith? That's what it looks to be releasing this month. I don't know. Find out on This Week in Keyboards whenever that comes out on Tuesday, hopefully. Hopefully Tuesday. Whenever This Week in Keyboards eventually comes out. M2 pour-on washers. How exciting. You guys want to see what my desk looks like now? Oh, I need to put these switches in for a customer. Get a small bag. Thanks, DeLavel94 for that Submarino. Okay, I might just cover this so you guys don't get a headache. Hold on, I need to. Okay, I'm gonna disable that camera so you guys don't get a headache while I move it around. Look, you guys can see up here. So I got Twitch right there. I got a vertical monitor. Have I been to a SoCal meetup? I have. I went to the most recent one, okay? So on this side, I got my soldering station with the soldering iron tip. Desoldering station, okay? As I move across, I have a bin of shit. Of just random shit I have bins of. You guys see OBS right here. Below is my music. I use Artlist.io for my royalty-free music. Down here, I got lube and all sorts of stuff, right? My tools, small stuff. And then I have my switch mod plate here. If you look up, I have a camera. I have this friend right here, this cat that glows when I squeeze him. And one of the lights. Yeah, that's what my set looks like. I don't know if I can get far enough to actually show you guys a good. Yeah. That's those stickers. The Gatoron. A Heine sticker. These pins are from Tiny. I just put the pins right through the plastic because I don't care. They look cute. There's a sticker from her as well. I have some weeb shit up top. As well as a nice bottle of rosé that I got as a gift from Olivia a while ago. That I already drank, but the bottle was nice, so I kept it. Over here, I have all some of my keyboards. Let's see, it just goes down and down. And it goes 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 down, and it goes down, and it goes down. Those are my messy clothes on the floor. Yeah. Those are all my keyboards. Well, not all my keyboards. This is some of my keyboards. I need to work on expanding my keyboard storage. If you're wondering, that shirt on the wall is a shirt that was ripped off me when I drove off a cliff and almost died. I went to the ER. That collar on top is Giorgio's former collar. Rest in peace. The goodest boy. I think I've already told that story on stream before. The time I drove off a cliff and almost died. And of course, a lot of you, if you've watched my content for a long time, you may know who Giorgio is. And if you're newer to the channel, Giorgio is my dog from a long time ago. Not that long ago, but yeah, I tell myself that so it doesn't feel super recent. Is it a Topra poster? It is a Topra poster. I have a Topra poster there. I got a Switch patent sticker. I got a Star Trek Enterprise, USS Enterprise poster. So yeah, this is my setup. You know, I record This Week in Keyboards with my camera there. It's a good time. It's a good time. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, D. Lavelle. I can sympathize with you. I'm gonna put my camera back in the proper position. Hopefully it didn't give you an advertisement for Star Trek Discovery or Picard, because those are shit shows. Because yikes. Like, Star Trek Picard is neither Star Trek nor Picard. Star Trek Discovery just has nothing to do with Discovery or the whole spirit of Star Trek. It's like, we want a moody drama in space, but we need to make it marketable. Let's just throw the word Star Trek on it. Oh. Do I think the KBD pad is worth it? I think it's alright. How much is it? Like 80 bucks? It's not bad. If you want, you can do a lot with it, which is what makes it potentially pretty good. Yeah, no problem. I'll do I know a lot of people have asked me for like a nice workspace tour video, which I will do in the future once I clean things up a bit more. What's my drink of choice? For non-alcoholic, probably like Nook Mia, which is sugarcane juice, or like, I don't know, sometimes just a nice Coke is delicious. For alcoholic, I like scotches and whiskeys. For sure. Although on the opposite end, if I talk about wines, then I like rosés. I like dessert wines. Yeah, any other questions or anything for today? Thank you guys so much for joining and watching my stream today. Thank you for everyone who's followed and subbed, and just anything a little helps to support my channel. If you guys haven't seen my stuff on YouTube, highly recommend it. Am I Asian? I am Asian. Which country? I mean, I'm not in Asia. I'm American. Talking about my ethnicity, I'm Vietnamese. If I'm talking about my nationality, I'm American. Have I joined anything I can't talk about? Yes, always. I look Hawaiian a bit. I've been told I look a confusing amounts of different ethnicities. I've been told I look Thai, Filipino, mostly those two actually. Those are the two most common ones people assume I am. I haven't heard Hawaiian though. Did I get into the HMKB? I did not. I wanted to, but I joined in on another private group buy for something else that I think for me is going to be a much better investment. Not really investment, but value for me. Yeah, don't worry. I don't blame you guys. I've got that since I was like 6 years old. Everyone's like, "Are you Filipino?" I'm like, "No, no, no." I look at though, right? Like I've you know, like the dark, but not super dark, but still dark skin tone. So oh yeah, sure thing, Zerp. Sure thing. Yeah, I have links down below to all my shit. YouTube, link down below. If you want to support me, I have an Amazon shop where you can get like all the tools and stuff I have. And if you want me to create an affiliate link for anything as well, just let me know and I can. Any little bit does help support my channel. But most importantly, as long as you know, just get a chance to hit that follow button, subscribe to me on YouTube, you know, that helps the most. I do this content because I love it. So, thanks everyone so much for watching. I'm out of interests. And keep on keyboarding.